Good day, this is Professor Will, CBMD PhD. Today is Saturday, February 13th, 2021. It is 6:34 and 2 seconds p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today's research is on T-cell cancer, so let's hop to it here. T-cells depressed. Date February 12, 2021. Source Ludwig Maximilians, Universität München. Summary. In chronic infections, the immune system can become exhausted. Researchers have looked into how this works. T lymphocytes or T cells are an important component of our immune system. They can recognize foreign proteins, so-called antigens, as peptide fragments. For instance, those derived from viruses or cancer cells. In principle, they could, but usually do not, attack our own cell proteins. That is why it is important for the organism to tightly control the activities of T cells. When viruses gain access to our tissues, T cells are activated to eliminate the pathogens. However, if T cells are exposed to their target antigens for too long, they can lose their functionality and become exhausted. They no longer secrete pro-inflammatory messenger molecules, and therefore cannot contribute much to an immune response. On the other hand, it makes sense to keep these cells under control, so as to avoid collateral damage to the organism. On the other, T-cell exhaustion makes it difficult to fight chronic diseases, such as those caused by HIV, hepatitis viruses, and cancer cells. Understanding immune responses to chronically persisting threats like these is thus one of modern medicine's great challenges. This is where T-cell exhaustion plays a central role. Several years ago, researchers developed an animal model which has now yielded important insights. Researchers focus on T helper cells, which express a CD4 marker, molecule and make up the largest subset of T cells. Each of these cells recognizes a defined protein fragment as an antigen. To control the timing and the amount of the specific antigen expressed in this model system, the scientists used a trick. Their transgenic mice were exposed to different doses of the antibiotic doxycycline, which controls the synthesis of the antigen via their drinking water. Different amounts of antigen are thus being presented to the T cells in these animals, which avoids the need for experimental infection. In this way, researchers are able to regulate the amount of antigen produced. The researchers' goal was to find out how the corresponding T helper cells respond. The results showed that the effects were dose-dependent in the presence of high antigen doses. The T cells underwent apoptosis, meaning they died by programmed cell death. At an intermediate dose, however, a T cell survived but quickly lost their functionality. We demonstrated this state of exhaustion by regulating the amount of antigen that the cells encountered. At a low dose, it took several weeks before the cells showed signs of exhaustion. When in further experiments the antigen was subsequently removed, the cells were able to partially recover from their exhausted state. Such dynamic adjustments convinced the researchers that T helper cells are capable of a surprising degree of plasticity. Researchers believe that their findings could have therapeutic implications. The data indicate that a number of transcription factors, proteins that control gene expression, and signaling pathways regulate the different states of exhaustion. 2 years ago, several research groups showed that one of these transcription factors named TOX contributes significantly to the exhaustion of T killer cells, another T cell subset. When the TOX gene was deleted, the T killer cells were less readily exhausted in a chronic infection and could more effectively fight a chronically persisting virus. However, they also attacked the host animal's organs and died sooner. The new findings suggest that there are several mechanisms in place to adjust T helper cells dynamically to different antigen loads. Researchers now hope to identify molecules that inhibit transcription factors or signaling pathways which contribute to T cell exhaustion. This can provide a possible strategy to support T cells fight against chronic infections, end cancer, and boost our natural defenses against such diseases. Good day, this is Professor Will, CBMD PhD, on microbiology, bioinformatics, and pathophysiology. Well, hope you enjoyed listening. Until next time, have a great day.